Scorpio, how are you? I'm going to do a reading for your current energies, like the next 7 to 10 days. As always, please take what works, leave what doesn't. We all know who we are in the story. So I sure appreciate each and every one of you. I really do. And if you appreciate what I do here, help me out. Hit that like button right there. Link. Like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Really makes a difference to my channel. And I would love to see my channel continue to grow. So that's how you can help me make that happen. All right, let's see, Scorps. What's going on for all of my Scorpions? First card out for you is the Hanged Man reversed to the Eight of Swords. Wow, a lot of mental energy. Mental. All right, we got to get out of your heads, all right? And here's some more mental energy, the Six of Swords. Could be a situation that you are involved in or you're dealing with. Oh my gosh, even more swords. Oh, this is consuming you. Even more swords. Oh, and the Seven of Swords. Holy cow. All right. Heady stuff going on for you. All right. We've got the Three of Swords. Something, you got hurt. All right. Whatever it is, this troubled energy. I mean, here you are. You know, Six of Swords in this tumultuous energy. Feeling really, really hurt. Hanged Man. This is core of your reading here. It's reversed. And then we've got the Eight of Swords. You know you need to deal with this and get out of your head, all right? Because the Hanged Man, when it comes up reversed, there is confusion. But there's also a lot of strength that comes in this image, you know, because if he is to stand up, you know, he can, you know, figure out how to stand and balance and get untied. And, you know, is he locked? I don't think it's really locked. You know, oh, yeah, he's got the key in his hand. You know, I mean, you know what you need to do to deal with this situation. Eight of Swords, reversed. But right now, it's affecting you. Like, it's affecting everything. It's affecting your sleep. It's affecting your eating. It's affecting your work. It's affecting, you know, just everything, right? Four of Swords, base of what's going on. This unsettled energy around how hurt you feel. It could be a physical thing. It could be an emotional thing. And I feel like, you know, here we have the King of Swords. Somebody is very, very direct in telling you what's going on. So if it is like a medical thing, you might be really, really concerned, you know, because I feel as if, you know, this King of Swords, he doesn't mince words. And he's pointing something out here with his sword. And he's trying to tell you, you know, what's really going on. And here, you know, you're going to have to digest and process this information that's coming through. So some of you, you know, may receive some news around your health that, you know, is going to say you've got to start doing some work here. You can't sit back and do nothing. And it could be a situation you were dealing with. Again, you know, you can't sit back and do nothing, you know, because this is being pointed out. It's just like, look, you've got to deal with this. Especially, you know, because if not, it could hurt you even more. So I feel like, you know, it's one of these things, you know, to avoid dealing with whatever it is that has got you in such a stronghold in your head. You know, by avoiding it, it's only going to be worse. So, you know, I think this king is trying to give you some advice to, like, this is what you got to do next. Whether or not you can do it. Knight of Pentacles, I don't know. Seven of Swords sits right next to this Pentacles, right? I think you feel as if nothing you do is going to work. So what's the point? Wow, I mean, you were just like, there's no optimism here. And here we got the Star card coming in. You know, it's like you need to look for the light, Scorpio. You know, if something has been pointed out to you about your health, you need to hang in there hope that this guy is telling you what you need to do. And you need to trust that everything is going to turn out all right. Right? That's what the Star card says with so much mental energy. It's just like you have to trust everything's going to turn out all right. Now, the Seven of Swords, it's an interesting energy because, you know, this is one of these where you're trying to get past all the noise to deal with the core so that you can fix it. Right? But when the Seven of Swords comes up reversed, it almost feels as if there's no point. There's no point in trying to do something work when nothing I do is going to work. You know, so don't give up, you know, because that's what I'm feeling here. It's just like you're ready to give up without even trying to see how you can really find some help. It's at the bottom of the deck. We have the Moon card coming in reversed. You know, I think the thing is to have so much heady in stuff, you know, I mean, these are deep things that are going on right now. And there's something really heavy that you are dealing with, right? Whether it's a relationship, whether it's your health, whether it's someone else's, it's a big deal, all right? It says the Moon card, it's a big deal. But the Moon card is a very emotional card, all right? And it wants you to really kind of pay attention to these emotions that you have going on, because it will guide you in the right direction if you let it. But it's reversed, you know? So it's like you have to, I want to say, calm down. You need to just calm down, you know, and trust that all the information that you need, because we do have a King of Swords already giving you information that you need to make the decisions, to make the moves, to do the work, you know, are going to happen. Because right now, you're just like, you've thrown your hands up, and it's just like, what's the point? And the point is that you need to remain hopeful that everything is going to turn out okay. That's the point. And then we have the Temperance card coming out as your final outcome, Scorpio, all right? This is you not really believing, all right? So, I mean, come on, Scorpio, we definitely need an attitude adjustment. And, you know, the Moon card could be bringing up, you're very intuitive, you're very psychic, you're very clairvoyant, you got all the clairs, right? You got all that going for you. And when the Moon card shows up upside down, they may be appearing. And that might be overwhelming too, you know, because sometimes, you know, when there's so many downloaded information, things about what could be, you know, because within those, you know, your fears could be addressed as well. Right? So you're very sensitive. You're highly sensitive. There's a lot of information coming through. I think you need to cull through it. All right? What is real? What is not real? Because with the Eight of Swords, you've got a runaway train in your head. You know, the stories are running amok. So now we've got to isolate the stories and say, this is real. This is not. This is not. This is not. This is not. There are going to be a lot more that are not real than what are. But I just feel as if, you know, the big crux of this message for you, Scorpio, honestly, is that you have to maintain hope. You can't just give up. You know, you need to believe that there is something, a bright light that is about to shine for you. But, you know, as long as you're in your head, you know, everything is, you know, muddied. You know, so we got to get some clarity here, right? We got to get some clarity. We need to take a deep breath, and we need to change our attitude, right? And we need to just kind of know that everything's going to be okay. And then listen to what's really coming through, all right? You know, if you're having this recurring dream, write it down. Let's start looking at the dream. It's like, what is it trying to tell me? You'll know. You'll know. All right, so pay attention to that inner self of yours that is really wanting to support you and, you know, help you maintain hope that whatever it is you need from above will come down and help you down here below. All right, that's what I got for you, Scorpio. All right, please take what works, leave what doesn't. We all know who we are in the story. I will see you all later. Until then, be well. Bye now.